What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Suffle, back again with a talking to the camera video. I haven't done one of these in a while, actually. Most of my videos have just been gaming videos. I think the last time I've done this kind of interaction was my 1 year anniversary, which I uploaded around last week. But still, thank you guys so much for all the support. And I know it's not a lot of people, but still, I got to be thankful that I've even gotten the so-called success that I had on here. So thank you to everyone who just watches my videos and just cheers all around. But anyway, what I'm going to move on to is a video that I've put off for a few days, and that is, who do I think is the 2015 Superstar of the Year? This could be NoDQ.com, this could be the Slammies, whatever. Who do I feel is the 2015 Superstar of the Year? Well, it is the same one who was my Superstar of the Year last year, and that is Seth Rollins. Why, may you ask? Well, he has had, in my opinion, like the best year so far until his injury in November, but we're going to do a similar thing like we did last year and run down reasons why I believe Seth Rollins is Superstar of the Year for 2015, talk about how his career went and all that stuff. So let's go from the very beginning of the year. So it's around Royal Rumble time at Cena and Lesnar, but however, ow, bumped my toe somewhere. Rollins ended up coming in and became a triple threat match, and they had a lot of cool confrontations between each other, all three of them. They had their role to play, if you get what I'm trying to say. But then we get to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena versus Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and they put on the best match of the year, in my opinion. It was amazing. That was the last match I marked out to hardcore. Like, last year it was Shield versus White. This match I was going, oh my god, holy shit, like during the whole thing. And it was amazing to watch. Just while it was live and seeing everyone just going crazy on Twitter and all that, it was fucking awesome to see. Rollins held his own. He did the bloody jump off the top rope and onto the announce table when he did the Phoenix Splash and all that. First time he ever did it in WWE. So yeah, just fantastic work from Rollins there. He still was aligned with the Authority. Well, he was aligned with the Authority the entire time. But we move on to Fastlane. I believe it was him, Kane, and some other schmuck against Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, and Eric Rowan. I'm pretty sure it was those three in a six-man tag to open up the show. Fastlane wasn't really a memorable show in the slightest, but Randy Orton ended up returning after he got kicked out by the Authority by Seth Rollins. So that started the feud between Seth Rollins and Randy Orton, which culminated at WrestleMania 31, and then they did that stupid storyline where Randy was apparently still with the Authority, and it's like, oh, just kidding guys, I'm playing with it, really. I'm still, I'm trying to get into your head and take it down from the inside, even though it was fucking clear as day Orton was trying to, like, break apart the Authority, but anyway, stupid. But the match at WrestleMania 31, however, was not stupid. It was a very good match between Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. It actually had a good build. It was just that, like, Authority stuff was just to me. But of course, it ended with a fucking incredible RKO where he goes for the curb stomp, the now banned move, and Orton just drops him the RKO. I fucking flipped out when I saw that. Orton won. But however, Seth Rollins later on the night would get the biggest victory of his career, because during the main event, it's Brock Lesnar versus everyone's favorite wrestler, Roman Reigns. No one liked Roman Reigns. He was getting nuclear heat during this time. I mean, he won the Royal Rumble and it was Batista all over again. The fans booed that shit out of it. They tried everything they can to make people cheer for Roman Reigns. They even got The Rock in to save the day, but nothing was going to save this, man. Just nothing. But of course, afterward, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns have a very intense, kick-ass match, and then the biggest mark-out moment of the year happens for me. Seth Rollins grabs his Money in the Bank briefcase. We were secretly hoping Seth Rollins cashed in, and so he did. He cashed in the briefcase. He hit the curb stomp on Roman Reigns or Lesnar, I think, something like that. And then Lesnar gets him in the F5. Roman spears Lesnar, but then Seth Rollins comes up, curb stomps him into the ground. 1, 2, 3. And Seth Rollins is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion in an amazing WrestleMania moment, definitely. Which is weird, since the heel walked out as the last mention as for WrestleMania 31, but still it was fucking awesome to watch, and everyone lost their shit. But then we moved on to Extreme Rules, and the feud between him and Randy Orton continued. I believe it was in a steel cage match, and it was alright. And then Kane got involved, and that was Kane was just a thing until he got the mask on, and then he was cool with me. But I was saying throughout all of 2015, oh, Rollins and Kane, they're gonna fucking fight eventually. And then at Payback, it's the Fatal 4-Way match. Dean Ambrose got involved with it. It was originally a triple threat. Rollins, Roman, and Randy. Then Ambrose got involved, and they had a really cool match, and it looked like the Shield was going to reunite for a second there, but Randy Ambrose was like, nah. Beats up Seth Rollins, but somehow Seth Rollins ends up getting the victory, so he's doing okay with his victories on pay-per-view anyway. I know he lost on every fucking Raw, but man, 2015 hasn't been that great of a year, let's be honest. But we get to the Elimination Chamber special event on the WWE Network, and Dean Ambrose, it looks like he beats Seth Rollins. However, it turns out that he bumped into the referee, and Seth Rollins is still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And he still had his J&J security with him throughout the first half of 2015, but it wasn't until Money in the Bank where he's like, screw you guys, screw everything else, I don't need any of you, I can do this by myself. And then we go to Money in the Bank, and he pretty much ends up winning all by himself. The finish was a bit dodgy, but yeah, it was still okay to see Seth Rollins walk out as world champion. Then we get to Battleground with his feud with Brock Lesnar, and that was really cool. Brock did a lot of sick stuff. He got one of the cars, and he bashed in the windows and everything, and it like it's Rollins' new car, and beat it up, so it was pretty cool. Then we get to the match at Battleground, and it was okay kind of match, but The Undertaker got involved, and Rollins clamped onto his championship again, and then Seth Rollins faced John Cena because there was no one else for him to face, and they had the champion versus champion match for the WWE and United States Championship. And so during that, Jon Stewart came out, cost Cena the match. Rollins hits the curb stomp, and he wins the United States title and WWE title in a pretty fucking awesome fashion. So we get to Night of Champions, and Seth Rollins has to defend both of his championships. United States title against Cena, and the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Sting. Yep, Sting made his return because they were going to reveal this big statue for Seth Rollins for being the best. And then they open it up, and he hit Sting in the place, and he threw like the statue into the bin and all that. So that was pretty cool to see. And then Seth Rollins puts on 2 incredible performances that prove to everyone that he is the best worker in the company. He might be booked like shit, but that's not his fault. That's the creative's fault for being fucking shitty. But he ends up losing the Cena, which we all expected. But he ends up beating Sting, a veteran in the business, and he manages to get out of that. But then Kane comes out and beats the shit out of Rollins because he eventually beat the shit out of Kane and said he's a worthless piece of trash. Comes back, big red demon, and then they do that fucking idiotic storyline where he's like, oh, hey, Rollins, I'm Corporate Kane. I didn't know that. I'm Demon Kane, I'm gonna rip your face off. And like, the Authority doesn't know anything because they're idiots. And so at Hell in a Cell, these two had probably the dullest match on the card. But then again, everything else was fucking kick-ass, actually. That was an awesome pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. I will admit. But yeah, Rollins beats Kane in a meh kind of match. And then it looks like Survivor Series is coming up. We've got Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Finally, these two men are going to clash, because we haven't really seen them like fight before. But then, unfortunately, at a live event, Rollins gets injured, forfeits the championship, and is now sidelined. So yeah, that really fucking sucked. When I made that video and I found the news, I found it out like 20 minutes after the news had broke. I did the video about it and I got like fucking over 1,000 views in that time. But who gives a shit about me? It's about Rollins. He unfortunately forfeits the world title. World title's up for vacancy. They do the big tournament. Roman wins, yeah, but Sheamus, who won Money in the Bank, cashed in. Sheamus is champion. Then they're going to face a TLC, but no one gives a fuck because the ratings and the writing has been absolutely horrendous. So, yeah, that's why I think Seth Rollins should be the 2015 Superstar of the Year. He's put on Match of the Year candidates constantly. He's been a workhorse. He can cut some great promos. His gear is pretty awesome. The black and gold and then occasionally white and gold. And he's always interesting to see. You never know what Rollins has got up his sleeve. Oh, and also he broke Cena's nose, so that's pretty cool. No, not really, sorry Cena. But anyway, that's why I think Rollins should be Superstar of the Year. He's made the most impact. Everything he's done has been the biggest headline news. I mean, Seth Rollins has become one of the biggest stars in the company right now, and I feel like when he returns in 2016, I wouldn't be surprised if he turns babyface, and in some sort of reason, I hope he does, because I think the fans feel sympathy for him for losing his championship and all that, and now he's gonna have to gain his trust back from the fans. He's probably gonna break up from the Authority, and he's gonna become an even bigger babyface. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Comment down below who you think should be the 2015 Superstar of the Year. Is it Cena? He did some great stuff with the US title. Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, Dean Ambrose, or Roman Reigns. Anyone, who do you think is Superstar of the Year? I'd be interested to know. If you want to see more videos from me, hit the subscribe button. My Twitter and my Instagram is at JackoManLower31 if you want to follow me on those social media networks. Thank you so much for watching, and I am out in 3, 2, 1. My hair is shit.